Magandang buhay, kids! Today we will move on with our new topic, expressing ratios in their simplest form. Let's have first a short review about identifying ratios and proportion. The proper sequence of the terms are the following: first term, second term, third term, fourth term. The middle two numbers in a proportion are the means. The first and the last number in a proportion are what we call the extremes. Ratios can be simplified in simplest form. It is also known as ratios in lowest term. The following are the steps in simplifying the ratios. Number 1 is to find the GCF of the terms. GCF is the largest factor that is common to all terms or numbers given. Step 2, to divide each term by the GCF. Take note, it is already in simplest form when the GCF of the terms is 1. Ratios should be expressed in the same units. For our first example, we have the ratio of 6:36. Hahanapan natin ng GCF ang 6 and 36 by using the long division. So we have 6 and 36. Hahanapin natin kung anong lowest prime number ang pwede natin gamitin as divisor. So we have 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. And 36 divided by 2 is 18. Next is, hanapan natin ulit ng lowest prime number para pwede natin gawing divisor para kay 3 and 18. So, hindi natin magagamit ang 2. Pwede natin gamitin ay 3. So, 3 divided by 3 is 1. 18 divided by 3 is 6. So, let us stop here kasi 1 and 6 na lang po ang natira. Wala na pong pwedeng prime numbers as divisor. So, ang gagawin natin para makuha ang GCF, kukunin natin ang divisor na ito, which is located in your left side. And then, we will going to multiply. 2 times 3, the product is 6. Ayan po. So, ang GCF ng 6 and 36 is 6. Yun ang gagamitin natin para makuha po ang sagot natin sa lowest term. So, itong ratio na 6:36, gagawin natin in fraction form. So, 6:36. 6 divided by 6 and 36 divided by 6. 6 divided by 6 is 1. And 36 divided by 6 is 6. So, we have the lowest term of 636 is 1, 6. Or, in ratio form, we have 1:6. The simplest form or lowest term for 6 and 36 is 1:6. Example, we have a problem. Tom and his friends decided to raise funds to share some foods to the street children. They able to make 24 bags of food for 8 street children. The ratio of the number of bags of food to the number of street children is 24:8. This ratio is not yet in simplest form since we can write 24:8 in a fraction form. We can simplify the ratio in the same way that we simplify fraction. Let's work together on this. So, our given is 24:8. So, gagawin natin is to write it into fraction form. So, from 24:8, naging 24/8. So, ang kanyang GCF is 8. So, 24 divided by 8 and 8 divided by 8. So, 24 divided by 8 is equals to 3 and 8 divided by 8 is equals to 1. So, ang ating sagot is 3:1. Or, in ratio form, we have 3:1. Let's continue our lesson. Recognizing when two quantities are in direct proportion. So, what is direct proportion? It means that when there is an increase of a certain term, the other term is also increasing. When the term decreases, the value of the other term also decreases proportionally. The unknown term is still can be solved through following these two steps. Number 1 is to equate the products of the means and extremes. Number 2, solve for the unknown value by performing division. For our example, in a feeding program, Jenny budgeted 500 pesos for 20 children. So we have already 500 is to 20. How much will be the budget if there are 60 children to feed? So may unknown po tayo kung magkano sa 60 children. So ang equation natin, we have 500 is to 20 is equals to n is to 60. Ang gagawin natin is to multiply 560. Bakit silang multiply natin? Kasi our first term and last term is what we call the extreme. And then, ang 20 and n, ito naman ang ating means, which is ipagsasama din natin sila. So, trinanspose ang 500 sa kabila at ang n, trinanspose din sa left side. So, 20 times n is equals to 500 times 60. So, if we multiply, we have the product of 30,000. For step 2, we have 20 times n is equals to 30,000. So, if we will going to transpose 20 to the other side, we will going to use the opposite operation from multiplication to division. So, n is equals to 30,000 divided by 20. And our quotient is 1,500. Therefore, Jenny should budget 1,500 pesos for 60 children. As you can see, when the number of children increases, the bigger the amount is allotted. So, from 20 children to 60 children, from 500 pesos to 1,500 pesos. So, that proportion is called direct proportion. That's all for today, kids. God bless and enjoy learning.